A victory that looked shaky early after a bad first period and trailing 1-0 as we welcome in Sportsnet's hockey insider Chris Johnston. You lose 4 in a row to the Americans in the lead up to the tournament. You have a brand new coach come in. You have your captain reassigned her duties, and yet you still get the win against the Olympic favorite for gold, according to some people. What a relief for the Canadians.
Absolutely, and they really delivered, as you alluded to there in the third period, with when they needed to have their best period. And, they got a little bit of help from a disputed goal that Hayley Wickenheiser was credited with. But they also had their foot to the floor right from the start of that period. Megan Augusta tied it up early on, and I think really established some confidence for this Canadian team. Everyone who's been writing them off and saying that a 4th straight Olympic gold medal won't be theirs, is probably rethinking that right now. I thought they went toe-to-toe with the Americans for the most part. Both teams had some really good scoring chances that didn't go in. And with Canada coming out on top, it does what it always does. It comes in as the underdog and finds a way to beat the U.S. on the biggest stage.
On the biggest stage with one of their biggest players ever in the Olympic program. Hayley Wickenheiser delivered again, set up that first goal, and for somebody who had the C stripped from her, it didn't look like it bothered her one bit.
Kevin Dineen, the coach, said she's adding to her resume. And,
yeah, she is.
I think at this point, being the flag bearer for these Olympics, everything she's accomplished in her career, it's not like she has anything to prove, not by any means. But, she's a proud athlete, and she's been open about the fact that having the captaincy taken away from her was something that she wasn't very happy about. And she and Kevin Dineen, I think, had a very frank discussion about that at the time that decision was made. Well, lo and behold, now that she's here, she's getting to play major minutes for this team on the power play and at even strength. And she was the game breaker, the difference maker, if you will, today. She had a gorgeous pass to set up Augusta in the first goal that tied at 1-1. She obviously gets credited for that second goal, and I just thought led the team through some shaky moments against their biggest competitors.
So now the preliminary round is over. Canada wins its pool. It's not until next week that they'll get into the medal rounds, and a break. Thursday, a complete day off. Kevin Dineen said, "I don't want to see any of you." Now what do they do in the preparation for what matters?
Well, I think the biggest thing they have to do, Arash, is move past this game. I mean, there's a danger inherent in all these tournaments, and it's not meant as a disrespect to the other countries that you're already looking ahead to the U.S. And we do fully expect that they don't yet know their opponent in the semifinal. That'll be determined now in the coming days. But that you're already looking ahead to that gold medal game. So I think that the biggest thing that Kevin Dineen will be trying to do is just keep everyone's mind in the right place. I mean, we had a gorgeous day here today. It's 60 degrees. No one's got to go into vacation mode. They got to try to stay mentally sharp. It starts with a day off you mentioned, and I think we'll see some pretty spirited practices following that.
This was the 5th game Canada and the U.S. have ever played at the Olympics. A 3-2 Canada victory gives them the 3-2 overall advantage in their Olympic series. For Chris Johnston, Arash Madani, Sportsnet, Sochi.